One of the best way to grow your career to the premium position is the blue ocean strategy. Yes, it is possible for people not only in business but also in career. You can deploy the blue ocean strategy, and that's what we are going to talk about, how you can actually use the blue ocean strategy to advance your career to the leadership position and the executive positions. Hi, my name is Rakesh, and if you are new to my channel, I want you to click on the link below and subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon so that you can receive all my videos in your inbox. So let's talk about the blue ocean strategy. There are essentially 3 steps by which you can actually use the blue ocean strategy in your career as well. The number 1 is about differentiation. Now, there are a lot of people in the market today who are just like you, having a similar level of experience, knowledge, skill, talent, and maybe their CV is also similar. So how will you differentiate in the market? Because without you differentiating in the market, you will be just considered among one of them. And when you are among a commodity, that means you are among the crowd, you cannot command a premium. So the number 1 way is to differentiate in the market. How will you differentiate? By discovering your differentiating factors. So there are 3 ways you can actually discover your differentiating factors. So number 1 is about your self-discovery. That means what do you stand for in the market? What are your values? What are your strengths? What is your vision? What is your personality? And what are your core competencies that you want to project in the market? That is the number 1 thing. Number 2 is about your skill differentiation. Now, a lot of people say that whatever I know, which will be helpful for my future role. That's not the case. You need to acquire skills which will be useful for your future roles. So find out what is the skill gap that you have today in the market, where you want to reach and where you are. If you can identify that gap, you will be able to differentiate in the market as well. Number 3, which is your surrounding. Now, surrounding plays a very, very crucial role. In fact, that is one of the biggest factor which will actually make or break your career success. So which kind of group do you surround today? Are you surrounding yourself with the positive, creative, idea-oriented, encouraging people, or are you surrounded by your critical, political bias, negative and discouraging people? And by the comparison, you will come to know what is your thought process today. If your thought process is always about the negative, critical bias, let me tell you that you are surrounding those people around that. And this is where you will be differentiating yourself in the market. The second and the most critical step in the blue ocean strategy for career is about creating an influence, building your influence in the market. Now think about this in a while and you will understand this. If you are among the people who are applying for the jobs, or probably among the peer group where you are getting considered for the promotion, what would be the factor? If you do not have an influence on the people who make the decisions, if you do not have the influence on the organizations where you are eyeing for the positions, let me tell you, it would be very, very difficult for you to achieve that position. Now, this is the reason why we need to create an influence. That is your own career branding. Now, there are 3 ways you can actually do that. Number 1 is by positioning yourself in the market, which will differentiate you among the crowd. Positioning yourself in the market. And that is where you will find out that what differentiating factor that you found out and how do you project that in the market. Because ultimately at the end of the day, you're just selling yourself in the market, isn't it? So that is where you need to position yourself. The second part is about the presence. Now, a lot of professionals feel that what they are doing from home to office and office to home, that's about their world. And once they are looking for the job, they go into the portals, they actually find the job on the LinkedIn, on the naukri.com, on the other portals, and they don't find it. And they actually say that, oh, there is no positions available in the market. Unfortunately, it is not the case. There are plenty of talent required by the organizations, and they are looking for such talents who can actually add value and make a difference in the organization. unfortunately, we are not able to present ourselves in the market. And that is where you need to create your presence. Where will you create a presence? On the LinkedIn. Create your presence on the LinkedIn and you'll understand that how you can be found by other people, because the people who are looking for candidates like you, the talent like you, experience like you, they will look for that on the LinkedIn kind of a platform where you are professionally networking with each other. You have people who can endorse your skill, who can endorse you for the positions, and at the same time, you are probably creating something to add value to the marketplace. Until and unless you don't create anything in the market, it is very difficult for people to understand that you are worth it. And that is how you actually build your influence. And number 3 is your profile. That means, are you creating the profile which is worth looking at? Because before you speak, before you reach out to anybody in the world today, even though we are socially connected, people will judge you by your profile itself. Whether it is a CV, whether it is a social media profile, whether it is how you present yourself, whether what you have actually wore on your cupboard and everything, your wardrobe styles and everything, right? Now, if people are judging you by your style, by your presentation, by your profiling, then it is utmost important for us to take care of it consciously rather than let the people judge whatever they want to. And this is where you need to build your influence as well. Now, even if you have an influence, even if you have a differentiation, but let me tell you one thing, if it is missing, then this both things will not work for you. And that is called persuasion. That is, whether you can sell yourself in the market. Can you convince somebody that you are worth it? And this is where most of the people find it challenging. Why? Basic reason is their mindset. Yeah, so most of the people feel that they have a tons of experience, knowledge, skill, and talent. However, when it comes to presenting that in front of people and asking for something what they deserve, it becomes very difficult for them. They want people to understand that, yes, I'm worth it. It will never happen. You need to learn the persuasion skill, be it your negotiation, be it a strategic presence in the market where you are actually proving yourself on the strategic front, behavioral front, and the personality front. The second element of it is also building your credibility. Now, when you present yourself strategically and you are visible in the market at the same time, this credibility and this visibility both together will create your persona in the market, which is your own brand, and which will help people to understand you better. At the same time, when you use the skills like a negotiation, when you use the skills like a perception building, when you use the skills like a relationship and connection, let me tell you that you are creating that persuasion, a strong persuasion statement for yourself. And that will help you to understand other people that you are worth it that much in the market today. So, in a nutshell, if I have to tell you the 3 skills which can actually create a blue ocean market for you in your career, one is the differentiation, second is the influence, the third is the persuasion. If you can master these 3, let me tell you there is no stopping you in the market today. If you have liked this video and if you have taken out certain insights for you, please put in the comment below what have you learned and what are you going to implement in your own career. And if you want to reach out to me, please check the description of the video and you'll be able to reach out to me directly. I look forward to see you in one of the live events that I do. Till that time, take care and God bless.